Welcome to a brave new world. How's it going, everyone? We are live. This is August the 6th, 2020. Have the tables have turned. So, yeah, this is actually going to be my first reaction to Sony State of Play, or as everyone likes to call it, Sony Direct. So, for those who don't know, Sony has been doing these State of Plays for quite some time now. And let me just full screen this, just so that all you can get a lovely view, and turn the volume up just a little bit. Hopefully you can hear that just fine. So, yeah. I mean, like, goes like this. I mean, like, the Sony State of Plays have been ranged from to being good to really, really bad. Will this be one of them? Will this be a good one? Will this be a bad one? Kind of hard to say. We got 40 minutes of this, and there's not going to be any PlayStation 5 news at all. It's just only PS4 games and PlayStation VR, if I remember what they're going to say. It's the PlayStation equivalent of the Nintendo Direct. Oh, Luma, you haven't heard? Yeah, I mean, wait, they can't announce that in advance that the State of Play will not have any PS5 news at all. And you wanted to see Horizon Forbidden West. That's unfortunate. I mean, I don't exactly blame you. The Sony PS5 news have been kind of scarce as of late, so hopefully they'll announce something soon. I mean, like, if I remember correctly, with the Wii, they showed stuff at June, and they didn't do any more announcements on the Wii until September. So who knows? Maybe they'll announce some stuff in September. Wait, you're going? But you just arrived here. All because there's no PS5. Oh man, Luma peace out. Go figure. So it's kind of hard to imagine what more they will announce for PS4, but yeah, you don't have a PS4. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe this will announce some third-party games that will be available on other consoles as well. So, hey, maybe that. Maybe there's hope for that. So, in terms of stuff they're going to show off or announce, I think there's a high chance that there's going to be an announcement for Spider-Man Miles Morales, because I believe that's coming to the PlayStation 4 as well. And not only that, there might be announcements for Avengers, which, as you can see on my shirt, I'm actually fully prepared. Oh, Luma, you're saying? Awesome! Countryside Stay. And what else? They might actually announce DLC for Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. That's my best guess. And finally, this is definitely a long shot here. But so far, there hasn't been any games in 2020 that actually caught my excitement, except for one. And that is a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. There's supposed to be a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game called Memory of Melody, I believe it's called, or I got it the other way around. It's been a while since I actually looked at the title. They say it's going to be released in 2020, and I have a very good feeling that that game will show up. You have a Captain America shirt? I actually had a Captain America S.H.I.E.L.D. t-shirt a long time ago, but it's probably lost. How unfortunate. So yeah, I kind of don't know what to fully expect from this. Kind of hoping it's good. I mean, like, this is technically the first... It has been 2 weeks since the last Nintendo Direct, which not a lot of people are a fan of, but to be honest, I kind of thought it was okay. It was only an 8-minute video. You can't exactly be too mad at an 8-minute video. This is going to be 40 minutes. This is the longest State of Play that Sony has ever put out. So, yeah, this is going to be a boring presentation. Come on, don't... Okay, fine, maybe, but we'll see how it goes. So, 10 seconds left. I'm going to turn the volume up, and let me know if video and audio looks genuine. Anytime feedback, let me out. Let's go. Alright, Sony, impress me. What sound effect are we going to play this time? Wait. That sound effect I played. That sounds like Resident Evil. Oh hey, Crash 4! Yeah,
everyone,
makes
I'm
sense.
Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4.
Makes total sense
It's
that
About
they show
Time.
more Crash 4.
Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all
I know a lot of people
dimensions.
really like
and
this
it's up
game.
to Crash and Coco to save
I never
the
actually
day.
played a Crash game.
Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is
Looks
the
pretty
first
good.
totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans, as well as new players, to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to
And we'll
introduce
try to make sure
exciting
that you
new
guys
elements
don't
that we
get a
can't
heart
wait to
attack.
show you today. Let's start with Insanity
We got Crash
Beach.
Insane
This is
Trilogy
where
the other day,
Crash's
it's always
adventure
fun.
first
Awesome.
started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago.
This is basically
And
the
throughout Crash
equivalent
4,
of Sonic
you'll see those
Mania.
changes to our gameplay.
This
and
is
even our
basically
art
the
style.
Sonic Mania.
Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore.
It's on
Throughout
it
Crash
has a-
4,
it's
you'll
on
see
sale
wide
on
open
Nintendo
new
eShop.
vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically
Isn't it
Crash
that's the
Warped,
equivalent of the
there were
Minecraft
certain
sequence
moments in the game where Crash would change outfits.
Donkey Kong Country.
Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for
Oh
us to
yeah, that's
expand
right.
upon.
This game is going to
So
have
we've loaded the game with tons
microtransactions
of awesome
because,
skins
well,
that
this
you
is an
can earn and wear
Activision.
throughout the game.
This is an
These
Activision
skins are
published
totally
game.
cosmetic
Of course,
and
they're going
a fun way
to
to
shoehorn
express yourself while playing the
microtransactions in
game.
it.
And just to be
Of
clear,
course it
there's
would.
no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also
You
introduces
could also
the
buy them
quantum
with,
masks,
with real
the
money,
powerful
in
protectors
case
of
you're
time
too
and
lazy to
space.
get them.
Crash and Coco will need their assistance
after all,
throughout the
we
game
need-
to tackle
we
the
need your
crazy
money.
challenges that we're going to be
Things,
throwing at the player.
Things are a little tough
Whether it's
in life. You need
Ika,
your
who
money
gives
in
you
order
the
to
ability
survive.
to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button.
Wow, they're going.
Kunoa, who allows you to
they're
slow down the world around
They're
you.
really showing off Crash 4.
Or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence,
said there's no
bending the rules of
microtransaction.
reality and altering your environment with these
Well,
new
I mean, like,
masks
no,
is a
I remember
must.
them
We
saying,
also
like,
can't wait to talk
there
to you
is
about
going to be
the fourth mask,
microtransactions.
Akano, but that's going to have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also
cool.
very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got
I think
a
there's
few
only a
other
select
characters
levels
that you'll
where
get to
Coco is
control at
actually
key points in
playable,
the
so to
adventure,
make her
so that
fully
they can provide
playable,
their own fresh
that's pretty cool.
perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo-Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial. I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4.
That's neat.
And a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension.
Doesn't that happen to all of us?
Finally,
Our
there's one more
restaurant
surprise
get blows up and we
incredibly
get sucked
excited
into
to show you
a
today.
different dimension.
The Crash
Annoying.
Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting
Well,
ways
that-
to play through the game.
Anyone
In the
getting
past, it's been
some
about taking on
tropical
time
freeze vibe from
trials or
this?
discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode.
What
Not
beautiful.
only are perspective
with
shifted,
the colors.
but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the
Dang.
experience.
I am
One dimension
really
could be
getting
asking
some
you to
tropical
traverse
freeze
through a
vibes
neon
from this.
wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an
like,
incredibly
I don't
fun
blame
feature
you.
that's going to give
I
every
honestly
player,
don't blame you.
especially the
This is
completionists
really
out there,
polished.
a reason to revisit
They
each level again
definitely took
to see
lessons
what
when they
new and
learned from the
exciting
Insane
experiences
trilogy
in store for them.
and making all this cool stuff that they couldn't do with
So
the
that's
original.
some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
I don't think it's coming out to the Switch yet. It's only PS4 and Xbox One.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too.
Wait, it's third-party only?
We opened the show with an all-new look
I mean,
at Crash
okay, kind of
4.
makes sense.
It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd.
It'll be on PS5? Well, I mean, like, it may be backwards compatible
Now
with
let's
PS5.
keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
Hitman the Third. Okay, sorry, I can't stop thinking of Lupin Third.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't
And
worry
there's a
about that.
PSP,
My office
a PlayStation VR mode.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to New York.
Now you can become the Hitman. She said there's PS5 gameplay too? Really? I thought this was going... I think they mean like there's no major PlayStation 5 news. Like there may be some games. Some game announcements for PS5, but that's about it. I'm gonna give you the most cruel black massage that you'll ever see. She says as well as some short PS5 gameplay, so nothing major, but there will be some stuff apparently. Oh! Okay, I see. I must have been talking over it, so sorry about that. It just doesn't look like there's going to be any first-party announcements, not even for DLC. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. If this is Sands of Time, please say it's Sands of Time. It's been forever since we actually had a Prince of Persia game. Wait, Blade? I haven't played this game. Yeah, it is Blade. Oh, duh, I should have known. Really? That's cool. Blade Anniversary Edition. Okay, so no new game, just that's neat.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make
Dang.
it the most detailed commentary in any game
So
ever.
basically the
So
first
if you wanna learn
announcement
how video games
was-
are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good
First
resource.
announcement
We hope
was
you'll
Crash
enjoy the
4.
game
Second
when it comes
announcement
out
was
early
Hitman
next
3.
year.
And third announcement is Blade. Sheesh, if this keeps up, then we may actually have a winner.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a
Hey,
quick tour in
PS5.
this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about
Yes,
our upcoming
Giant
game,
Squid, but where's the giant
Pathless.
kid? Pathless. we seen this already?
The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
Looks like Breath of the Wild graphics.
Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as
I like this
skilled
idea.
as the hunter
I like this
herself.
idea of shooting stuff to make you go super duper fast. Kind of makes no sense, but I mean, hey, it's a video game. Nothing has to make sense. All games took inspiration from Breath of the Wild Asteroid?
With help
Kind
from
of.
the eagle, you can even
Not
fly.
everything.
The bond between the hunter and the
Ghost of
eagle is
Tsushima
central
is
in
a
the
perfect
Pathless.
example.
You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping. Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
Pet the bird. Paraglide. Yeah, good point. I didn't think about that.
You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Look at this fire. Such a secret.
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
So this is basically the shrines from Breath of the Wild. Oh my goodness, Luma, you're kind of on point on this.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see
No
further
map.
with spirit vision.
Kind of risky. Kind of risky for having no map. No map system at all.
Giant cursed spirits, the
Yeah,
source of
there's
the darkness,
no map.
will pose
It
a
could be kind
constant
of
threat
annoying,
to
yeah.
you on your
I mean,
quest.
I do agree. I mean, like,
They will
yeah,
try to
sure.
separate you from
If
the
it's
eagle.
designed well, it could work. Wee-hee. Up this. But Marvel vs. Capcom 2. No, my bird! You fiend. Give me back my bird!
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
I love the fire, it looks so cool, yeah. Sheesh. Talk about intense lighting. It's a crimson moon from Breath of the Wild. My goodness,
You
we are
won't be
making
able
a
to
ton
take
of
on cursed
we're making a
spirits
ton
until
of
you've
Breath of the
returned
Wild
light to the obelisks.
comparisons in this game.
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest.
Yeah, I know it's a ton of
corner
Breath of the
them,
Wild.
and a
I'm
dramatic
trying my
final
best
battle.
not to compare it as, but I'm trying my best to not compare it to Breath of the Wild as I can, but you keep on doing it, and I can definitely see the similarities. It doesn't help that I'm actually playing Breath of the Wild next month. You're sorry, no you're not. Curse you, Calamity Ganon! Ah! You even has the same weak points where you shoot the legs. Seriously,
Hunter and Eagle
this looks pretty
will have
good.
to
Yeah, I
defeat
mean,
the cursed spirits to bring
I mean,
light back to the world.
this is PlayStation 5. Of course, it's going to look absolutely glorious.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of The Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Later this year, but where exactly later this year? Will it be a launch time for the PS5? Willie Slindo. Then next, back to PlayStation 4.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Spelunky 2.
Hi, my
This-
name is
this game
Derek
was
Yu, and
announced
I'm
a
the
long
creator
time
of
ago.
Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important
On
we
the
didn't
moon.
change the things that made Spelunky such a
Apparently.
unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of
Well,
the
you're
game
kind of right.
through
That
their
shot with
friends
the
and
arrow
family,
is
and
exactly
even
the
strangers
same
on
as the
the
shot from
internet.
Breath of the Wild. The
That's
first
one
teaser
reason why
trailer,
we're
his
adding online
pose
multiplayer,
is the same as
so that
Link and
more people
everything.
can play the game.
Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it,
And
yes.
I also wanted
But
to
anyways,
include
enough
that
of the
feeling of
pathways.
community in
Spelunky.
Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt
I
welcome.
know a lot of people
even though
really
it's
like this
difficult.
game. I never actually played it first.
In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich
Although,
and
I do have to
dynamic than
admit,
Spelunky 1. It's
A
gonna
lot of
feel
the game,
more
a lot of
full.
the games
Players
they
will be able to
showcase, they show
explore and
gameplay
interact
along with
with
the
it in lots of
developer
new
actually
ways.
talking about it.
For
I
example,
think the only
you'll
one
be
that
able
they
to ride
didn't
turkeys,
show it, the only one that didn't
find hidden
have this was
passageways.
Hitman 3, I think.
and you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
Like, in terms of
As a result, the
narration
stories
structure
players
of
create
how
will
they're
have
showing
much
off
more
the game a little bit,
texture
it
to
kind of feels like the same for every single
Even
one
after
of them.
many, many hours of playing,
You wish
I
this was a
still had
Nintendo Direct
interesting
show. I
runs
mean,
that don't
yeah,
even go past
this-
the first area.
This in terms of overall
Spelunky
structure,
1
I mean,
runs
it's
often
still a
centered
good
around the
structure. It
shops
definitely
and how
reminds
you
me
chose
of
to
Nintendo
interact
Direct,
with them.
especially with the games that we
So in
actually
Spelunky 2, we've
mostly care
expanded the
about.
shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting.
We want more info on Breath of the
And
Wild
also
2.
added new
Yeah, don't
characters that
we?
can help you
We
or hinder
all
you.
definitely want more info on Breath of the Wild 2.
Given how amazing the
I know
Spelunky
it's just basically the
community
waiting
is, it's
game.
hard to say
Waiting
how
game
long
to
it will take
see
to find the deepest
what
secrets.
Nintendo's E3 is
But
supposed
I
to
think
be
the great
like.
thing about
before it was
Spelunky is that
canceled
the
and
deepest
everything.
secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer.
Huh, multiplayer.
These are the
Was that in the
stories I
first
wanted
game?
to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it.
So buy our
A
game.
big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey,
Shout
but
out.
I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
Sheesh! Stop! She's already dead! September 15th. Neat. So, almost 1 month. No, more than 1 month. Not almost.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look
Genshin
at Genshin
Impact.
Impact.
Wait, is this the Breath of the Wild clone? Like the unapologetic Breath of the Wild clone? Yes, it is! If you thought the Pathless was a Breath of the Wild clone, oh no, 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 no. This is definitely... This is definitely Breath of the Wild. It's game has been out for as a massive Breath of the Wild clone. Yeah, basically. I'm sure that they'll do multiple improvements to make it not Breath of the Wild, but my goodness, this game is an unapologetic plagiarism of Breath of the Wild. It actually looks better. Well, I mean, like, when was the game announced and showcased? I think it's been a year since the last seen this.
You cannot bring yourself
think.
to kill. Speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Giant wolf.
Think you can get away?
See, it's semi different. Ish.
Time for takeoff!
Genshin Impact. Autumn 2020.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercy. Who are you to stand in
what's
the
this?
way of my vengeance?
Hello. A beat 'em up game?
This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust.
Gotta see that beat 'em ups turning out more and more frequent over the years. Although it's gonna be very hard to top Streets of Rage 4, that's for sure. Yeah, the art style looks really good. A little choppy in terms of the frame rate, but I guess it's intentional like that. Oh, hey, buddy.
I'm not done yet.
Falcon Punch!
You should have remained dead.
Aeon? Music dies. Anime. Showing off a lot of anime games as late, and I'm perfectly okay with it. Oh yes, Tokyo? Yeah, this definitely looks Tokyo-like. Huh. Why does this remind me of something? There was an indie game that came out recently. Samurai Zero? I'd love to visit Tokyo someday. Looks like an amazing city. It is. I've been to it twice. Oh no, it's a question game.
It's time to talk bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
The most anticipated PS5 game. Bug Snack.
Come join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist! Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense! I swear, if you chase this Bug Snack story, you're out of a job!
You're the journalist! Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a Bug Snack right over there. Do me a favor.
So it's a
and take my
first-person.
Snapchat.
It's a first-person game. I see.
Stranger, I could use your help.
It's the most
this
mean.
Bunger goes wild for
This was the most mean on a game. Yeah, I mean,
Bunger
like,
over yonder.
a lot of people have some
I want you
interesting
to use
things to
that
say about Bug
journalistic
Snack.
instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is.
So basically, you're a reporter
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does. Well, I have a few
So,
prototype
first
traps that I can
person
put to use.
collectathon puzzle game?
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
That's the best thing I can think about this game. It's a first-person puzzle game. Kind of like Portal.
Say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your
Do you want
job.
gameplay of Horizon but not
Now
this?
get
Well, I mean,
going
like,
and try not to fall off a cliff.
it's not too bad. I mean, it's made by the same guy who made Octodad. And Octodad was a pretty good game. So who knows? Maybe this game will be pretty good as well. But hey, only time will tell.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Beta Immortal update? This is the first time I actually heard about this game. There's still 14 minutes left. There could be gameplay for Horizon still. It's always nice to be it's very nice to be optimistic. So basically, you get to play as Beta. Okay. It's made by EA, so I don't fully trust them. Even when they do make good Star Wars games, like I think Fallen Order did pretty okay. Even then, I still don't trust them. Hey look, Star Wars Connect, but better. Unlimited power! Imagine halfway through this, like, Sonic, this is a Nintendo Direct, here's a trailer for Breath of the Wild 2. We already got a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. It's called Gaijin... I forgot the name. You know what I'm referring to. Genshin Impact, thank you. Thank you, chat! Wait, is this Control? Wasn't this game already out on PS4? Expansion 2. Okay, yes, it is already out. It's just DLC. Well, we got some DLC news. Just not exactly what I was expecting. Auto chess. Well, I was joking about the chess part. It actually is chess-ish. Interesting. So you know that one Tom and Jerry cartoon where Tom was making plans for a mousetrap, and then the cat and mouse in those plans came back to life? Someone decided to make a game out of that. Still, this is neat. I like it. This definitely does look interesting. It's like Portal, but except with panels. Now you're thinking with panels. You actually love the concept? Yeah, I mean, this is definitely cute. The Pedestrian, coming to PS4. Coming to PS4. Wait, you mean this game has already been out?
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts, running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Sumo? Sumo Studios?
They count, ration, manipulate.
402, The Quickening.
From those they claim to protect. Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses.
Assassin's Creed, not Ubisoft this one.
We take back what was stolen.
Ah, my neck.
And the people call us heroes.
From the dead all night.
To others, we are rivals.
Okay. We got some glimpses of the gameplay-ish.
We are all outlaws.
Hood, Outlaws and Legends. Okay, actual gameplay.
But some of us,
okay, good. I thought it was just going to be just CG trailer only.
Legends.
Robin Hood Battle Royale. Perfect.
From the dead all night.
Looks okay. Tam-Tam. Tam-Tam Tom-Tam. Who Ham Tam-Tam? Ham Tam-Man. Pokemon! Actual Pokemon! What?! The music even sounds like Pokemon! Oh my goodness, it's unapologetically Pokemon. You should sue someone! Move over, Gen 4 remake. This is the hot stuff.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
Wait, hold on. There's one more thing. There's one more thing left after that. That was literally time maxing. I see. I completely missed that.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for
Hello,
Godfall.
Keith Lee.
On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next-generation console. Please enjoy.
I mean, like, he ain't lying.
So
this game is made by Gearbox, and if I learned any lessons from Aliens Colonial
slasher
Marine, never trust Gearbox when it comes to beta stuff.
And robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire.
And heart!
Godfall is a complete package.
Go planet!
All gear in the game
By
are
your
acquired
powers
or
combined,
unlocked
I
through
am
gameplay.
Captain
There are
Godfall!
no microtransactions. No waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
Okay, no microtransactions.
As you
That's
adventure, you'll get to tear
neat.
through
Why do
enemies
people
to
need to
challenge
keep
a
on
mad
reminding
god
us?
who
Oh
awaits
man,
you
I mean, like,
at the
people
top.
must. I mean,
You play
the
a Valorian
backlash
knight,
that
a godlike
EA
warrior
got
able
with
to
Battlefront
equip
2,
valor plates,
that
legendary armor sets
really
that
made
transform
people
you into
all
an
little
unstoppable
saying,
master of melee
this
combat.
may be a bad idea. We should definitely
Throughout
tone
your
down
journey,
on loot
you'll
boxes and
find ancient valor
microtransactions. And so they have to remind everyone that
lost in time.
They have to
each
remind
with their own
everyone that their games will not
characteristics
contain
and
that at
long
all.
history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher.
Looter slasher.
Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense.
You gonna go? Oh,
over
then see you later.
defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the
By the way,
combat
Anthony,
space,
Mario
not the
Kart
enemies,
tomorrow,
and the
just
game
to let
rewards
you know.
for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades, the polearm,
giant spear,
the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play.
I think I'm more of a fan of
As you defeat enemies in your
wielding,
adventures,
because,
you will
well,
acquire
it's
numerous
dual
weapons
wielding. You could do
for
some
each
crazy
weapon
stuff with
category.
it.
Each weapon with their own
Do
primary
you think this is the
and
last thing they're
secondary
showing off, or
traits.
do we want one thing? They
At
did
a later
show,
date,
like when they
we will
showed
delve
the
into the weapon classes
Godfall
and
title
how to
card. It
modify
does
them
look like
in
there's
greater
supposed to be one more
detail.
thing.
For now,
if they're going to end
we'll
things
go
on
over the dual
Godfall, that would be
blades
kind of
and
disappointing.
longsword weapon classes.
It's like
The dual
ending the
blades
Nintendo
are the
Direct with
fastest
that
weapon class in
WWE
Godfall, embodying
wrestling
speed,
game that they showed
fluidity,
2 weeks
and
ago.
mobility. The dual blades are exceptional
like it could be
against
fun.
soft,
Yeah, I mean,
unarmored
yeah.
targets or single targets.
I mean, it does
you can
look
perform
interesting.
a combo by executing 4
I don't hate
consecutive
it, but
light attacks.
it does look like it.
The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade
If someone would force me to play this game, chances are I will probably like
it.
it.
Finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in
It's
a
like
short
out of
period
focus,
of
but
time.
except inside.
There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy,
Lovely
pulling the
graphics. It's
enemy
great
towards
that
you,
all these
like
games
pulling a
look
cable.
Oh, well, look. It's great that all
Now let's
that
switch
all
to the
games will
longsword
look
weapon
this good
class.
soon. Yeah, but yeah, that's the
Longswords
power
are
of
balanced
next
weapons,
generation.
embodying crisp damage and simple
Special
cooldowns
thanks to
without
its
needing a lot of
SSDs.
elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo.
You don't
There
say.
are 3 signature moves.
Using
for the
light
longsword
using
class.
light attack at first and
There's
then
spectral
finishing up with a
flurry,
heavy
which
attack.
cannot
You
be
don't say.
interrupted
It's like
and deals high damage to
it's like
multiple
basically
nearby targets.
every other
Then
game
there's
out
spiral
there.
technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield
Kinda goes
button
without
at the
saying,
right
but
time,
okay,
you can
game,
also
whatever you
parry
say.
an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense.
I really think this
but
might be the
also
last
offense.
thing.
You can aim and throw your shield.
Yeah, I
which
doubt
will
it.
hit
I think there's going to be one more thing. They're going to show off. They're going to show off the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. That's what they're going to end it on. A lot of people are going to be mad, but I'm going to absolutely love it.
Petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
Ooh, 60 FPS, 60 FPS in Manatics. How fancy. Need hot. Oh hey, he secretly knocked us. Yeah, 1v1 boss fights are usually epic. Killing money model. Guy with a lot of armor versus a guy with a short sword. That seems fair.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5.
I have not played it a lot, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
For their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Everyone's still saying holiday 2020. Sony is definitely keeping their cards close to them in terms of the release date of the PS5. So is the Xbox in a way.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
Wait, what? That's it? Then what was the final square after that? You should have bookended that. You should have bookended at that part. Why did you show another empty square to the right of Godfall? Ah, what a tease. Go figure. It was good. I like it. It kept my interest. Honestly, I think the high points for me was Crash and what was the third game that they showed? I'm trying to remember, but it was better than the Nintendo Direct Mini Popular Showcase. Well, it's basically kind of like comparing it to Apples and Oranges in a way. I like it was 8 minutes long. There's only two things I like. I can't exactly fault Nintendo for that. It's just that the reason why that people thought that Direct was bad is because people hyped up way too much about it, and that's why people were very upset about it. In terms of the Sony State of Play here, like I said, I like it. It wasn't bad at all. It kept my interest. Did show off some pretty good stuff. A lot of whip pops was shown, that's for sure. But overall, I say 7 out of 10. This was definitely a good State of Play Deluxe. That kind of surprised that they showed PS5 games. They said that there wasn't going to be any PlayStation 5 announcements, but well, there we go. Sony lied. They didn't show off any first party, which okay, yeah, I'll give them this. Yeah, they did show off a lot more third party stuff. A lot better than Nintendo, that's for sure. I'll give Sony that. So. Honestly, I got nothing else to end on. It was a solid State of Play for the first reaction of this channel doing reacting to a State of Play. It was good, not fantastic, and I'm kind of surprised that. I'm actually surprised they didn't show anything. I'm actually surprised they didn't show anything on Avengers, Spider-Man Miles Morales, but then again, that's first party, and no Kingdom Hearts news. No Kingdom Hearts Memory of Music. I'm mad. It's been a while since they showed information about the game. I'm actually curious about that. But anyways, yeah, that's basically all I got. So, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, give me a follow on Twitch. It helped me out a lot. You also follow me on these sites as well. Any notifications that I get off stream, there'll be donations and follows and so on. I'll announce it on the next stream. And if you want to support me even more, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel at TheSakuraSamurai, where not only that you will help me out a lot, but you get emoticons that you could use on my stream and those as well. I cannot talk today. If you want to support me, and let's see here. I lost my train of thought. Let's see here. But hey, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free and get all the benefits. And to people watching the video not, if you subscribe to discounts and commissions, I cannot believe I messed that up. Anyways, Mario Kart Friday tomorrow, so yeah, expect a lot of crazy things to happen on that. Anyways, like I said, it was definitely neat, and definitely, I mean, while we don't have a proper day off this week due to Smash Brothers, at least this is just a nice, simple me watching the video and talking about it. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you next time. So thanks again once again, and until next time, later.